we are going to see about queue implementation in array and I have used a Python program. So before we are going to the program, you can see the output and then I'll explain the program. Now it starts the entire size of the array. I'll give 3. It asks that I have executed for 4 condition. What are the operation you have to do? You can mention that number in this choice. You can give the choice in that true number. That is first is enqueue. That is you have to add a number into a array. Dequeue means you have to remove an array number from the array and display. You need to display the that is enqueue or dequeue. Do you have been done in the array? After that implementation of enqueue and dequeue, what are the numbers or elements you have added in the array? It will display the that numbers and or the elements. Then fourth is to exit the program. First I will perform enqueue operation. First I have given size of the array is 3, so I can add 3 values. I will add 23, 34, 45. Now I will display the values. See 23, 34 and 45. Now I am going to do the dequeue operation, that is removing, that is second option I have given 2, 2, 2. I have given 3 values, that is enqueue. I have enqueued 3 values into the array. Now I have dequeued, that is I have removed 3 that 3 I have given the 3 values that has been I have been removed. So again if I try to remove, that is dequeue, it shows that queue underflow. That means no value, already no value is being in the array. So if you perform further you perform dequeue operation, it will show that queue underflow. Now I further perform enqueue operation. If more than the size is, if I given 3, the size is 3, I have tried to implement 4 values. It will show what it will show. We can see that I'll give 23, 45, 56, and I further try to add another element 30. That is, it shows that queue overflow. That means the size is already 3. The 3 value already is been filled, so you cannot add in that array element in the array. So it shows queue overflow. Now let us see the code. First, it has been shows that n, that is int, enter the size of an array. So it asks the it will print the statement enter the size of the array. So the user will give the n. The n value is stored as in a list. Like if you give in our output, I have given 3, so it n becomes 3 and it will display 3 zeros in a list. That is queue. It is like in Python, I have used list. In this list, it will print 3 zeros. That is, q value will become 3 zeros in the list. Now I have printed for statement for our understanding. I have printed for this option enqueue, dequeue, and display and exit operation. Now I have used the if statement in while loop. That is, I have given while of 1. That means 1 means true. So it while loop execute continuously. While in the while loop, it asks the choice. Now user asks the choice, and that is enter a choice. The user will give the choice. That is, if he want to perform enqueue operation, he gives 1. Now it will goes to the function enqueue. In this enqueue, I have given the condition that q.count equal to 0. I will explain in a notebook. That is, this is our simple. I have made a notes for understanding. for you. That is Q. That what is we know that Q is perform under first in first out. That means that is, for example, a teacher asks five numbers to for correcting a note for correcting a note. The teacher asks to come and get evaluated, come and get correction. So the first one completed his notes. He will go and stand in line, and the second one also go and stand in line, and further up to five they will go and stand in line. Now the first one, the first member who came first will get evaluated or get correction from his teacher. That is, the first who came will get give the first who came to get correction will first came who get will correction in order of precedence. He will get the preference to get the correction. Then second who came, he will get the correction. Then third, fourth, fifth. That is, the last member who came will stand in last, and the correction will get from the first. That is, who comes first, they will get correction. That is the concept used here also. The user gives when user perform enqueue operation, that is adding a element in an array will comes first, and he further enqueue the operation will goes from line by line. That is, if I, in this example I shown here is 45 comes first and 60 comes second, 25 comes third, and 36 comes last. Now, if the user want to perform DQ operation, the 45 comes, the 45s will get out first, and 60 will get out second, and 25 will get out third, and 36 will get out fourth. That is in order of first in, first out. The 45 comes first in and it gets first out. Now 60 comes first after 45, and 60 get out after 45 has been removed. This is the operation performed here. So before I have used here, before starting the program, in my program I have created a queue array. This is queue array. Uh, I'll type here for understanding. Under DQ operation, it will perform that. It will check if q of dot count of 0 equal to length of q. That means in the q array, the number of 0 equal to length of q. That means q underflow condition. That means it has no values. That is, in this what is the length of the array? Size is 4, and the number of 0 also 4. That means no value is being enqueued. So it will understand if your father you perform enqueue operation, already it has no values, so you cannot be dequeued. So if you further dequeue the operation, it will source queue underflow. That is the statement given here. That is the condition given here. Otherwise, if it has value, you need to dequeue. So it will execute this condition. It will check the condition. It will goes from one by one, from size 0 to the maximum size. It will one by one it will goes, and it will check if q of I not equal to 0. That means it will check if q of I first 45, it will check it. If 45 is not equal to 0, from first it will go. If 45 is not equal to 0, it assign this as 45, that is, I'll do in another color. That is, it will check if it is not equal to 0. So 45 is not equal to 0. It will assign it as 0, and it will check, and it will. I have given that is break statement, so it will exit from the function, and it will go from the for the while loop, and it will ask again the what the operation need to be performed. If the user give again the DQ operation, and it will check here the 60 is, that is, first it will becomes 0, that is 45 becomes 0. So it will check 0 is, that is first value is not 0, that is first value is 0. So it will again go for the next condition 60, so it is non-zero, it will become assigned as 0. So further it will do like this operation. So this is the condition I have used here in this else statement. This is the DQ operation. Then if you want to display what the NQ, or if you perform DQ or NQ operation, after that you have to display what the values in the array you can display. That is the third, that is the choice I have given 3. If the user gives 3s, it will go for the display function, and it will from that queue. After I have performed, in this example I have performed 45 have been DQ'd, 60 have been DQ'd, remaining 25 and 36 has been in there in the array. So it will check. So it will check from for I in the queue, that is for I in the queue, it will check from the whole queue. It will check what the value if I not equal to 0. That means the DQ'd size, the DQ'd value has been assigned as 0. So it will check if I is not equal to 0. It is 0. So it will go for another next size, next index. This also 0. This will go for next size. That is 25 is not 0 and 36 not 0. So it will print 25 and 36. That is the statement I have given, print of I. This is the display option. Now once again I perform the values output, and I have shown in the notebook output example is I have assigned 4 values, and I performed 45 something number 4 values you give 30, sorry, invalid number, 34, 126, 145. Now I displaying 4 values has been um, 4 values has been displayed. Now I perform two DQ operation, that is 2 times DQ operation, and display means what will be 45 and 34 has been DQ'd. Now the remaining 56 and 45 is been there in the array. So this is the performance of NQ and DQ operation, and I have simply displayed third is display, and if you give fourth, that is exit. If you give 4, it will comes out of the give 4, it will exit from the program. So that is, it will exit from the while loop. That is, it is this is our end of the program. So this is the DQ operation, NQ, and that is Q, first in first out. This is performed under first in first out. This is the Q implementation in array. In this program I have performed in Python code. So this is the Q implementation of array. Thank you.